Hey, it worked. It had a little beep and everything. See, this is going to be so much easier. Alright. Welcome back, everyone. We're going to play a one commander game today of the other side. This time it's going to be Gibbering Hordes versus the King's Empire. So we'll quickly go over the two lists we're playing. They're mostly just out of the starter boxes. And we'll go ahead and get started with turn one. So on my side of the table, I'm bringing Gibbering Hordes. I have 2 units of Striped Skulkers. I have the Karkanoi. And I brought the Storm Siren with 2 upgrades on her. I brought Relics of Malifaux and Tidal Scepter. As you can see, everything is deployed. There's my 2 marks. My 3 portal markers. Sorry, not portal markers. They are Tide Pool terrain features. Yes.
They are not markers.
They're not markers. And then take a look at the King's Empire team. So it looks like we have Rifle Corps, another unit of Rifle Corps, and Charles in the back. He's in charge. Looks like he brought Electric Megaphone and Military Assistant. This is where he's deployed versus my stuff. We'll go ahead and get started. Alright, so first activation went to the Gibbering Hordes. First thing I did was play a stratagem, which was Heavy Rains, and created a Tide Pool marker right here. The next thing I did was activate the Storm Siren, who ate a fire team from this unit to go into glory, moved 6 inches up to this portal marker here, did Endless Rains in order to create this pool marker here, and then attempted to do Siren's Call on the Rifle Corps, but failed with the opponent cheating. And now I'm going to do a coordinated strike into these guys, the Striped Skulkers. Alright, the Striped Skulkers activated after the Storm Siren. They moved up to here with a rush order after devouring another one of the other Striped Skulker teams to go into glory. It is now my opponent's turn.
So the Royal Rifle Corps here got an advance order. They moved up. The first unit took a pretty lucky shot against the front unit of Striped Skulkers and wiped it out with the first attack, and then the other 2 whiffed, largely due to a combination of cover and positive twists on the Skulkers flips.
And then they went into glory, right?
Yep. And coordinated strike into Edmonton. Sedman took a shot with his rifle at the Storm Siren, dealt 2 damage, which she used to flip her Relics of Ancient Malifaux asset to ignore.
Yep.
And then he ordered the Rifle Corps to take another shot at her.
Yep.
They dealt 1 damage and gave her a Shaken token, and she used that 1 damage and passed it off onto the Striped Skulkers.
Yep. And it's my activation, so I'm going to go with the Karkanoi. So the Karkanoi went up, did a rush order, and then made 2 attacks against the infiltrators and managed to do 2 damage. And I have no more activations, so it goes back to you. Also, the Karkanoi did eat the last fire team in my second Striped Skulkers to go into glory. So they're off the table, and everything that is on the table is in glory.
The infiltrators got a reinforcement token through focused efforts, and valiantly tried their best to accomplish nothing.
And they whiffed all their attacks. And I have no more models, so it goes back to you again.
Yes, sir. The Royal Rifle Corps pumped 2 shots into that Striped Skulkers unit over there. First one whiffed, second one killed 1 guy and handed out a Shaken token.
And I believe that's the end of the turn, right?
That it is, my friend.
So we'll clean up and start turn 2.
Absolutely.
Alright, start of turn 2, nobody scored. Striped Skulkers came back here, using their own ability. And then you bought a stratagem.
Yeah.
Bloody their noses.
Yeah, I got 2 cards and bloody their noses.
And I just got 3, because I just spent 1 tactics token to bring these guys back. It'll start with me again, and I'm going to activate the Storm Siren. Alright, so Storm Siren started our turn by using her ability to move from a tide pool to a tide pool, so she ended up over here. She then took a focused effort for reinforcement to reflip Relics of Ancient Malifaux. For her first morale part of her action, she then reinforced this team twice with a lucky 12. No, I cheated the 12. And then she used her normal action to do the same to this group, but only got 1 reinforcement off. She's then going to coordinated strike into the gloried striped skulkers before they become ungloried again. So the striped skulkers did a rush order, moved up to here, made a bunch of strikes, killed 4 models from this Royal Rifle Corps. Their activation is done, and it goes back to my opponent.
So Edmonton took a focused effort for a second inspired token. He then used that token in a duel with a striped skulker unit, which he proceeded to blow out of the water with his bayonet. Literally blow out of the water, although it wasn't touching a tide pool.
Yeah, it was right there. It's gone now.
He then flipped to Glory, coordinated strike into these guys after yelling at them with his megaphone to give them reinforcement tokens.
Sure.
I got 2 because I got the trigger off, thanks to his military assistant, just barely. They ditched one of the reinforcement tokens to use their the King's Best Men to push out of engagement. And then they took some shots. He went over there, got like 1 guy, missed on a second attack. He shot into the injured unit and just blew it to pieces.
Yep. They're gone now. Those are your activations, right?
Yeah.
In Edmonton Glory.
Yep.
The other ones should be in Glory if they weren't already, but I think they were, right?
They already were, yeah.
Cool. Comes back to me. Activate the Karkanoi. So Karkanoi activated, did a standard order, advance, that's what it's called, advance order, took 2 swings, almost killed this fire team, but did not, so unfortunately they can't move through. The final team decided to make a little egg. That little cute guy. And their activation's done, so it goes back to my opponent.
The Royal Rifle Corps here got another focused effort. They took 2 inspired tokens. They took shots into a striped skulker fire team. That one.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
They're dead now.
Their first shot over there missed, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one shot into Storm Siren. Couldn't deal any damage, but tossed her a pin token.
Yep.
And they are now in glory. Then coordinated strike into the infiltrators. Melee over there, miss. 1 shot over there, miss. The other one actually managed to do a point of damage. And they reinforced. They're still kind of hanging out and stuck there.
Cool. And so I have 1 activation left, which is this little kitty pie.
Cool.
So he didn't do much. He did a focused effort for an inspired token, tried to hatch, failed miserably, so he's just going to kind of chill out there. And I think that's the end of this turn.
Yeah.
So we'll clean up and start turn 3. Alright, so we're starting turn 3. There's some reinforcement happening over here, and a little bit over here. No, they didn't get reinforcement.
Yeah,
yeah, they did.
Yeah.
And then the striped skulkers came back here. Woo. And it's my opponent's turn.
Yeah.
Since he starts it off. Are you activating?
Yeah, I'm going. So the Rifle Corps discarded the inspired token they had to sort of push a bit.
Yep.
Then they took focused effort for more inspired tokens. 2 of them shot into the Storm Siren. One of them I think nicked her and she flipped an asset. The other one hit her and I think the damage got passed off, so it was just 1 point. Then they coordinated strike into Charles, who took a really good shot over to her, which she had to take because of headshot.
Mm-hmm.
And then ordered the rifle company to fire again for another really good shot, thanks to piercing. So she flipped an asset and put 1 point under that squad again.
Yeah, so she has a 1 flipped asset
And she
remaining.
should have 2 pin tokens at this point.
Yeah, 2 pin tokens and 2 models die from those 2 activations. Cool. And then it's back to me. Okay, so I started off the activation with a striped skulker team that was here. Moved up, took a swing, missed, did nothing. So the Storm Siren activated after him, ate that poor sucker. Did a advance action to burn off the 2 pin tokens. Moved down here in a hiding position, and then placed a objective marker. And that was the end of my turn. Goes back to my opponent.
So this Royal Rifle Corps unit here ditched their inspired, pushed, got more inspired. These 2 took a shot into the defending skulkers that were there. This first one missed. Second one took one out. And then this unit here shot into the Storm Siren. And she pushed the 2 damage she was going to take from that shot, killing off the unit.
Yep. And that is their activation.
Yep.
Alright, so we started off with the gloried lizard guys. What are they named? Striped Skulkers. They took a swing at this fire team here, and I believe killed it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I coordinated strike into the Karkanoi, who immediately ate the clutch egg.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty clutch. Didn't do anything, didn't get reinforcement, which is sad. But they then did a advance order, killed that fire team that was here finally. Then shimmied around a little bit to get the last fire team in order to do another 1 or 2 damage. So in all, we killed 2 and almost 3 fire teams from this one guy. This coordinated strike. I am now done, and it goes back to my opponent.
The Infiltrator confused the Storm Siren, and she got a pin token. And he gave himself a reinforcement token. He will get his 2 comrades back almost immediately, and they will wait for death together.
Cool. Anything else?
Nope. Not a thing.
And that's the end of the turn then, right?
Yep.
Going into turn 4. Alright, so start of turn 4. We had some reinforcements over here. Another unit of skulkers came in here. I bought a bunch of cards. You bought...
I got 2 cards and keep calm and carry on.
Yeah.
Both my cards are red jokers, in case anyone watching is wondering.
Perfect. You must have been using my deck.
Hmm.
Alright, so I start the first turn. Start my activation with her. Alright, so the Storm Siren started off her turn. She did a little shimmy to get rid of the pin token. She then did Siren's Call on this unit right here and did a crap ton of damage. Did five models worth of damage with those flips. Then tried to make another portal marker and failed miserably. I then coordinated strike into the Karkanoi, who all moved up to encircle this one guy right here and did 1 damage. And that was my activation, so it goes to King's Empire.
So the Royal Rifle Corps took a rush order. They ran around the pool there, bayonet into her. She passed the point of damage. They took shots at her and the Striped Skulkers. They didn't hit. They coordinated into Charles, who megaphoned over here and then blew the remaining 2 Skulkers in that fire team out of the proverbial tide pool.
Yep. Cool. And I have just these Skulkers left to activate.
Yep.
So they activated, got a reinforcement token through focused effort, and then nom to the one guy. And then my activation's done. I think it's these guys next, right?
Yep.
Cool.
Sorry. This unit activated, they ditched one of their reinforcement tokens to push. They gained 2 inspired. Bayonet there to scrap the last asset. Shot there, missed.
Okay. And then...
I'm now going to play... So you have no remaining activations, right?
Correct.
I'm going to play Keep Calm and Carry On and reactivate Edmonton.
Okay.
So we did Keep On, Carry On? Yep. Yeah, to flip Edmonton out of glory. He took a shot at the Storm Siren. 13 with accurate to hit, 13 on the pen flip.
Yep. She's dead now.
Yeah. And then he tried to get that guy right there to do the volley fireman mark, which I just realized was not legal for the first part. So he just got his inspired token and didn't take the attack. My apologies, Kevin.
Well, it missed anyways, so...
It did.
And it's the last active action this turn. Oh.
So got the... You keep forgetting about my infiltrators. They're in a focused effort for reinforcement. Confused to them, they lost their reinforcement and gained pinned.
Yep. Poor Skulkers. Can't catch a break.
Poor Skulkies.
And that's the end of the turn.
That it is.
One more to go. Alright, looking at start of turn 5. The Skulkers came back here. I picked up 1 card with 2 tactics remaining, and you...
I grabbed 2 cards and the Capture the Flag stratagem.
Yep. Oh boy. I have the first activation again.
Yep.
Alright, so the Karkanoi activated. They swung at this team, killed them all down to 1 guy. And I spent a tactics token for having the middle guy run. And then place. That burned all my tactics tokens, so my opponent now activates.
The Rifle Corps got an advance order. Before they moved, this one here shanked a Skulker. Marvelously so. Then they moved. They did a coordinated strike into Charles, who, where'd he go into him? Advanced and used his free morale to lift that marker over there. Score me 1 point.
Sweet. Alright. And then it goes back to me. My last activation didn't do much. He activated, got an inspired token, took a swing, and opponent cheated in the red joker for it to miss. That was my last activation. It goes to this team.
So I played the Capture the Flag stratagem to move my trap that my opponent set the first turn over onto their side of the table.
This one.
Yep. And then I discarded the tactics token to an disengaging strikes, and they moved up and placed 1.
Yep. And then this guy killed my last guy.
Yeah, you just stabbed him.
What a jerk.
Shot through the heart. But you're too late.
Well, he used the bayonets.
The bayonets, yeah.
Alright. I think that's the end of the game.
I mean, there is that one infiltrator there, but, more tectonic shifts. I don't know what he's going to do, so.
Sure. Alright, so we'll clean up and then do a recap.
Yeah, sounds good.
Alright, so the final score was 4 for Gibbering Hordes and 7 for King's Empire. Just barely pulling it out in the last turn. Any thoughts on the starter sets? These seem to work pretty well.
Yeah, I think if I were to pick one allegiance that is at a disadvantage just playing a starter box game, I would probably give it to Gibbering Hordes. Storm Siren is an extremely powerful commander, perhaps the best one in the game. But I think because Gibbering Hordes kind of follows the ninja law there, the rule of ninja,
Yeah.
where they have all of these super minion-y type guys that can die in droves. Their commanders are probably the best commanders in the game. So being down 1, I think, is exponentially impactful to just what options you have available to you.
Yeah, you definitely need at least 1 commander to support the guys, which means they're not doing much by themselves, and it just kind of...
And I do feel like the best support commander for them is probably Frenzy.
Yes, especially in 1 commander.
Not that Storm Siren can't do it, but if you wanted to pick the right tool for the right job, I would probably be a Frenzy 90% of the time in 1 commander games.
Yeah.
King's Empire is interesting. I hate shooting armies, and this was kind of fun.
Yeah.
Their stratagems are awesome, although they don't play nearly as many as Obsidian does.
Yeah, we played a lot of it during the Kickstarter stuff.
We did.
And glad how they came out.
Yeah.
Some fun.
No, this was fun.
Yeah, so we'll definitely try to do more varied RBs versus RBs instead of just doing our regulars. And try to do more 2 commander games. We're also trying to do different formats to kind of get the time down. So if you like this one, let us know. If you have any ideas, put them in the comments. And hit us up on Discord as well.
Yes, we are on the Discord.
Yep. And
if you do not have the Discord server, maybe in the comments we'll put the link. You can do that.
Yeah, we can put it in the description.
Yeah, you can join the Discord.
Perfect. Yeah, and then you can always like, favorite, and subscribe. All the YouTube things.
Oh yes, do the YouTube things.
Yeah.
You TOSers, you.
Alright, until next time. See ya.